Happy Tuesday, everybody. What's up? This is Dee from Rock Paper Fitness, your fitness and fat loss expert here in Mobile, Alabama, and your independent Herbalife nutrition distributor. I am so excited to come to you guys and have an opportunity to do this thing called Life Right, to bring sunshine to the world and to be completely awesome. So I've been wanting to discuss this topic for a really long time. And it just really, I couldn't say anything about it until I went through a little bit more challenges in life, until I met different people, and until I really sat down, evaluated myself. And just, you know how sometimes you just got to go through things first so you can explain it better? Where here I am, right? So good morning, y'all. Good morning. I hope that you are having a great day. And if you're not, I hope that you start over again, try again, and decide that you're going to have an amazing and incredible day. Good morning, Allison. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. If you are on here, holla at me so I know y'all look fit and bougie. Don't you love this? Buenos dias. Good morning. Yes. So look. Anyway, y'all, this is vision. This is vision right here. I love fit and bougie. I'm trying to figure out maybe Fit and Bougie Cafe will be in Rock Paper Fitness. I don't know. Anyway, so if you ever wonder why you attract the same type of people in life, right? And you say, well, I'm not a bad person. Why do I keep attracting these bad people into my life? Or maybe you're like me and you keep attracting terrible men in your life and they're just whack as hell. I'm sorry, I have to say it like that. Or maybe you attract people in your life who use you, people in your life who do not pour into you, people who are seemingly just complaining all the time, where you might see some people attract happy people, some people attract people with a lot of peace or patience. But at times it backs you in a corner and you start to reevaluate yourself, but you sometimes may not be able to put your finger exactly on it. Like, why is this happening to me? And if you can relate to this, say yes or no in the comments, right? Because I know I do. I literally, for the past few years, I've been trying to figure out why I've been attracting certain things. Good morning, Miss Carolyn. I hope I see you in class. Haven't seen you for a week. Thanks. All right. So, or maybe even at your job, like, why do you attract people who who are sad or angry all the time? Like, they just seem to be drawn to you. You know how you say, oh man, there's people who use me are drawn to me. People who are upset are drawn to me, right? So frustrating. So I have 3 things to explain to you as to why that is happening. And y'all, I promise it's going to make so much sense to you, and you are going to change your life after this video. You're going to change your mindset, and you are going to be super deliberate about how you operate in your life, okay? So here we are. Number 1, I'm not telling anybody they are bad. I'm not telling you that you are any type of ways. I'm just saying that we need to reevaluate who we are. All right. So number 1, there are 3 things that determine the type of person who comes into your life, who is drawn to you. It is what you're playing. This is just a metaphor. What you're playing your music out of, okay? The frequency that you will have your station on, and the exact station that you're listening to, okay? Does everybody listen to me? So we all live in this world, and let's just say we play our music out of different types of instruments. Radios, MP3 players, CD players, cassette players, okay? So we play our music in different ways. That means that we operate in different types of platforms in the world. So that first is going to determine the people who are around you, where you actually are, right? Where do you do most of your business? Where do you hang out? Where do you spend most of your time? Where do you invest most of your energy? Everybody got that? Good morning, Anitra. Good morning, sis. So everybody got that. Where you are determines where the people that are going to be around you, right? If I hang out in a strip club, I'm going to be around strippers. I'm going to be around people who are servers. I'm going to be in that environment. I might be around disrespect. I might be around drugs, alcohol, might be around all types of different stuff, right? So where you actually are will determine where you operate in life. You got that? So number 1, this is the part when specific people start to come into your life. The frequency that you're on. So we have AM and FM radio stations, right? Everybody, if you're with me, let me know. We have AM and FM radio frequencies to determine what type of stations or what we're listening to, right? So we have Gospel 900, 500 AM. Okay. And most of us don't listen to AM. Most of us listen to FM. Okay. So there are two types of people who vibrate on the AM frequency, people who vibrate on the FM frequency. Okay. Good morning, Jackie. Y'all, I came up with this by myself. I didn't even listen to nothing. And here it is. Okay. This is nothing but God. So you have people who say AM and FM. Let's just say AM people are positive and FM people are negative, all right? And when I say positive or negative, positive meaning patient, people who are giving, people who are servants, people who are happy, people who have joy, people who cause the world to be a better place, people who have positive intentions for themselves and positive intentions for the world, okay? So those are the AM people, okay? Then you have FM people who operate in neutrality, like you're just very neutral, people who are indifferent, people who murder, people who are rude, people who are negative with themselves, people who have negative views about their finances, people who have negative views about the relationships they will have with people, people who are hateful, okay, people who are confused. Those are FM. So we have positive and negative people. Now, where we don't like to believe that indifferent people and people who hate really, really hard are the same, vibrate on the same exact frequency, all right? Light cannot exist with dark. Are you guys understanding me? So if you are a person who, like myself, I don't think, like I was, right? I don't think that I'll ever have a great relationship. My finances are wacky. I'm never going to come up. Some of you guys have said this out of your mouth, and I need you to be honest. There is nobody out here for me, right? I never can get the come up. Life seems so hard. When one thing happens, another thing happens, right? We don't want to think that we are in the same bracket as somebody who hates other human beings, right? I hate white people. I hate black people. I hate Mexicans. I hate Asians. Or people who are super sad intentionally, super depressed intentionally, and are trying to seek attention. You don't want to think that you're in the same bracket as that, but you're in the same bracket. You vibrate on that same frequency, all right? You may not be exactly the same as to how you play your music and how you outplay your life, but you are in that same frequency. Okay, so you have positives, negatives, okay? It's just different frequencies. Now, what determines inside of that frequency is your station that you're actually listening to. Okay, so the station that you're actually listening to, people who have exactly the same intentions in you, people who have the same global contribution as you, people who are on the same page, they are riding out for you. And normally the people you feel closest to are the people you're on the same, playing your same music out of, people you're on the same frequency with, and the same people who are on the same station. Are you with me? So let me say this. Why did I attract negative men and men who were trash and treated me like crap? It's because both myself and him were on the same exact frequency, FM, right? We were both negative in the sense of I didn't think that relationships were ever going to work. I'm always like, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I didn't do anything. And he's over here having financial problems. He's over here struggling to take care of his household. He is unclear on his vision of the future. So guess what? We technically match. It doesn't matter that I have a business. It doesn't matter that I'm positive to other people. It matters as to how I treated myself, because that's what predominantly took over. Right? If you always are treated terrible by your family members or treated terrible by people at your job, it's because probably both of y'all are vibrating at a negative frequency. Right? And like I said, the station doesn't have to be the same. I could be somebody who speaks negatively about myself and I vibrate on the same frequency as people who murder. Right? Because it's negative. It's negative in general. So what do we have to do? What is the solution? You have to control your emotions. You have to control the words you say about yourself. You have to control the declarations that you have of your life. And it's not just the things that you say out loud, because those matter. It has to do with the things you say to yourself first. I don't like the way I look. Okay, so you don't like the way you look, then you're going to attract people who are on that same negative frequency, and you're going to end up with a man who abuses you, right? Because negative is negative, or you're going to end up with a man who is so into himself that he can't get over himself. Maybe he just does not care anything about you. He just cares about himself. And yes, Shanisha, and this is the thing. You attract what you are. It's just negative and positive. It has nothing to do with, I don't use people. I don't know why I always attract people who use me up. It's because it's negative and positive. It has nothing to do with the exact station. And so I want you to think about this. Think about the people who are closest to you who drive you crazy. They drive me crazy. Like, oh, you drive me crazy. I wish you would just leave my life. It's because y'all are vibrating on the same frequency, and y'all probably on the same station, listen to the same exact music. You sing the same song, but you think you sing a better song because you listen to their song. But that's not true. So we really want to make sure we intentionally wake up in the morning, set incredible intentions for the day. Sometimes we have to cut off those relationships with people. And this is another thing, you guys. This is why when you change your life and you start to think better about yourself, you start with your positive affirmations, you intentionally set your goals, you start going to self-help workshops, you involve yourself in things that make your life better, you start listening to music that make your life better, you turn off the laptop, you turn off Facebook, you turn off the news, and you start to feed yourself with books and things that uplift you, and you actually see a change in your life. That's why friendships and relationships abruptly change. It's because you have abruptly changed the frequency of your life. You have went from FM to AM in 1 minute. You went from FM to AM in 1 day, and now you are actually on a different frequency of another person. This is how you know you've changed. The person will say, oh, you've changed. The person will say, oh, you think you're better than us. The person will say, oh, you don't want to hang out with us no more. Oh, you've changed. So one of two things. You've either changed from positive to negative frequency, or you changed from negative to positive frequency. It's immediate, y'all. When you change frequencies on a radio, you do this, and it immediately happens, right? It doesn't take any time. You just hit the switch. Boom. And it immediately changes. No matter how bad you want to be on FM, if you click AM, it immediately changes. Doesn't matter if you try to, like, what if I go to the same station, 106.5 AM? It's never going to sound like 106.5 FM. Do y'all hear me? I'm trying to tell you what it is. And so when you immediately change your life, and those people start falling away immediately, there will be a learning curve, and you have to be like, okay, this is what's happened. I have changed my life. Good morning, Val. You're like, I have changed my life. And now I'm going to have to learn how to not text that person. Now I'm going to learn how to not call that person. Now I'm going to have to learn how to be used to not spending all of my time with that person. Now I have to learn how to change my relationship with that person. Is that not crazy? And it's, it's such a hard learning curve, you guys, but we got to make the decision like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Yeah, when I involve myself in Herbalife and involve myself in really focusing on my health, I lost friends. Some of you guys can attest to this. Your friends want to know why the heck you at the gym. Why? People say rock, paper, fitness is a cult. Why are you at that cult? Why? But if I hung out at the bar all the time, you would have no problems. You would actually ask me why I'm not there more frequently, right? Or you decide not to watch the news so much, and now you got people, well, you need to know what's going on. I don't know why you're not watching TV anymore. And now they don't want to talk to you because you're not watching TV, right? Or worse than that, maybe you've changed spiritual institutions, right? You've changed churches for whatever reason because you've changed stations, maybe. Okay? Sometimes within your frequency, you've honed it down so much that you've changed stations because you want to be aligned 100% with the will of God, right? Life is easy when you are 100% aligned with the will of God. That means you are on the same exact station as what the God wants you to be on. You are exact frequency and you playing your music out of the exact platform God wants you to play it out of. When you're on the same station and frequency, life is easy. You don't have to try. Ladies, can I rock you? And clergy pointed this out to me. We were talking. Let me tell you, the thing that we were promised in the Bible to struggle with is childbirth, right? That's going to be painful, right? The Lord said, you know what? This is just a part of the fall of man. Childbirth is going to be it. Childbirth is going to be it. Not the sweat of our brow. He put that on the men, right? We're supposed to be cute when we ain't having children. Huh? Let's get on the same frequency and station as what God has called us to do. What does God call you to do? What are you fighting against? What you got your pinky toe out? Your little pinky toe out like this. You trying to do other stuff. You want to be on a different frequency. Oh, well, maybe I want to try this platform. Maybe I want to do what he or she is doing. Gosh, life gets so hard, right? When people decide, oh, I'm not going to take care of my body. I'm not going to eat right because I need to work instead. Well, we already know we need to take care of our health. So then, you start falling away with exercise and you don't walk anymore. You don't take the stairs anymore, right? You don't park far away anymore. You don't drink your water anymore. You don't eat your vegetables anymore. You don't do your fruit anymore because it's too stressful to make the decision on what to eat. It's too stressful. But next thing you know, you have a $20,000 hospital bill and a $200 copay, $500 copay. Because you decide you don't want to play that station no more. I don't want to be on that frequency anymore. I want to be over here completely different. Right? Think about, why do the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? Frequencies, stations. You are the sum total of the close 5 or 6 people around you. And you think about it. The closest people are the people I work with. What are the people you work with doing? What they doing with their life? Nothing? They just working for nothing? They not really taking care of their body? Okay. They complain all the time? Yes. Let me tell you this. 2 things going to happen. Either you're going to influence them or they're going to influence you. You have to make that decision. Every morning you got to set your intentions. Y'all, get you a journal. Wake up in the morning, set your intentions. Write your goals down. If you don't have a list of goals, make your goals. Inbox them to me. I need 50 goals, you guys. 50. 50. I need 50 goals. I need y'all to inbox me 50 goals. 50. 50. Ooh, D, that's a lot. It is. But guess what? If you hit 25, it's better than you making 0 and hitting none. Having no measure of success. Having no measure of progress. Write 50 goals down. Set your intentions in the morning. Then when you get home, set your intentions for the next day. Jim Rohn always says this: don't start tomorrow until you finished it. Right? We don't start building a house until the plans are done. We don't start building a house until the architecture is drawn out, until the piping is drawn out. Same thing for our life. Don't go into tomorrow not knowing what is going to happen. Set your intentions, you guys. All right? So that's why people fall away from your life. And then I gave you some steps on how to fix that. Right? How to change your life, how to understand it. So I love you guys dearly. I hope you have an incredible, a phenomenal, amazing, outstanding, and awesome day. All of that. Let's choose to be happy. Let's choose to vibrate higher, right? Let's choose to be on the frequency as the people that we want to be on the frequency of. Let's choose to be on that same exact station. All right? Love you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.